defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8 coming up. It's Barkley on the counter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. First down, Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7. Giants, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made by Jalen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton.
Jones in at quarterback. His pass complete to Darius Slayton. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Jones now On third down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some room to work. It's a foot race. 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Second and 2.
He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And some room to roam now. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
By the Giants.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 7. Graham Gano.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard. A strong running. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Sirline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the
just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Golden Tate.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Flushed out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Daniel Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10.
The 45-yard line.
Now Pollard. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh, boy.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Run for Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
5-yard line.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Jones.
6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the 27, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pollard going to try the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 31, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 32-yard line.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him offside too?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Pollard again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and long for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now Jones on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. Going right side, he finds Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to have the first down past the 20, and they will finally get him down at the 28. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Keep it on the ground. Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Prescott from the gun. Going for the deep ball. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 14.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to defeat for the second time this season.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.